through the letter of Ignatius to the Ephesians, and I'm fixing to do whatever's next on the list as far as going in chronological order. But then I got a notification that Sniffit the Pharisees has done like what these other hypergracers have done, which is take a clip of a conversation I was having about forgiveness of sins. Okay? Well, here's the issue. People have developed the cliche on certain type of logic that sins have been forgiven past, present, and future. And so because of this, hypergrace is scared. Let me tell you why. Because if it's true that forgiveness is never referring to salvation or the content for salvation, then the hypergracer can no longer try to say that forgiveness passages are positional and it happened at one moment in time and therefore past, present, and future. It would undermine their whole entire system. And there's a couple other doctrines that they have, like inheritance and all of this. And it's only a matter of time before David Benjamin and Greg Jackson that they're going to have to get into it. Until we got Tucker the Baptist, that don't care about your position, loves the straw man the position. Then you got the hypergracer that goes around saying that corn is not sin, who originally was supposed to formally debate me before he went off the rails, during the time that he was a defender and promoter of David Benjamin. So you got all of this stuff going on right now. And now Sniffin comes in. These are the same people that went after Young Don. They're it's just this type of thing. But are they going to formally debate? Probably not. And I think they should, because I don't think their system stands. So one of these guys who wants to make videos and reactions and all of that stuff, I have no problem making videos too. I'm in between debates, seminary, and other things like that. I'll get to them whenever they're done. Or the other people that I study with in Discord, they can make videos, you know. But yeah, they're pretty upset because they know this. They know if this argument about forgiveness is correct, then hyper grace doesn't exist anymore. All right? And it's so what they should do if they want to be really good at this. Let me see if I can find this book right now. I'm about to turn my light on. Turn and live. Where are you? Let me turn my light on. Hold on, guys. Yeah, here we go. Hypergracers, take down this book, Turn and Live by Robert Wilkin, because this is the current view that I'm defending about forgiveness. Also look into Anthony DeRosa. And if you're a free grace person and you want to help me eliminate certain options, I'll defend this position and y'all could defend another position, okay? I just want to eliminate the options. But what do the hypergracers want to do? Oh, he Antichrist will put horns on you and all of that stuff. No, it ain't that serious in that sense. Oh, now they're going to say, oh, he said it ain't serious. He don't take the gospel or ministry serious. No, my point is you don't have to demonize your opponent. Look, seminaries, academia, we write papers, we have discussions, we have debates in that type of way. That's why I do formal debates. These guys are just trying to do these low antic type things. And now someone's going to say, oh, well, you're the one with the lights in the background. The lights ain't for me. The lights are so whenever y'all are scrolling, catch your attention and then we can go deeper, all right? So that's the reality. So yeah. Where are you hypergracers at? Hypergracers, IFB, NIFB, whoever you are. I love the formally debate. And you know what? Somebody want to debate me about does Clement support free grace or go against free grace? Let's do it. Does Ignatius support or go against free grace? Let's do it. I read so far. I read the Didache, I read Clement, and I read Ignatius' letter to Ephesus. Nothing necessarily goes against free grace that I've seen. Now, I could be missing something, but we need to find that stuff out, because all these Catholics and Eastern Orthodox and even other people that want to try to say, the conditionalists, that want to say your position is not supported in church history. Maybe that's not the case, guys. Maybe what's going on is that those church history passages are quoting. Now, I think it does happen eventually, but they're making allusions back to the Old Testament, and they're making allusions back to the New Testament, Pauline writings, and other things like that. And they're just restating it. They're not even arguing it. And it's situational issues. So I'm wanting to evaluate all that stuff. So I don't care who you are. To use the language of today, I want that smoke. Why? Because truth is all that matters. This is not about personalities or whatever. It's about getting to the truth. And if we can eliminate options by doing spreadsheet theology, let's do it. So guys, I'm going to roll right now. I'm going to set up a next stream to go through the next church writing. Y'all have fun and send this around, and let's get some real opponents. Okay? There's my response to Sniffing the Pharisees and all those other people that are taking that clip and doing their thing. You know what? When you make a clip, I empty out my clip. And it's at the same time, think about it, death by 1,000 shorts. Look on my YouTube. I don't care how many people view something. I will microanalyze every little statement that said, you know why? It makes me a better debater. It helps me understand my opponents. And it helps as a way to teach. Only if a few people watch it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You got that laugh. There's so many people bringing that chatter too. They're bringing the disaster. What can I say? This isn't the ever after. We live in a life. This is the real world. Well, guess what? Give it a whirl. Try to study. Run everything through the chart. And you'll find out it'll be piercing your heart. Anyway, God bless, guys.